Um, Another game that we have, speaking of the Browns, we have the Browns versus the Ravens. They're playing them at M&T Bank Stadium. So the Ravens are at home. I believe they're -6.5 favorite right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also an interesting game. I think the Browns, they play very run dominant, and they keep the ball out of Jacoby Brissett's hands as much as they can. I mean, you can do that when you have Kareem Hunt and you have Nick Chubb. Kind of that two-headed monster where it's like either or can go off for 100 yards at any given moment. But yeah, I think the Ravens have to be careful here because their rush defense is what kind of sets them back a little bit. So
Yeah, and this is a situation. If you're the Ravens, one, you need to win this game because you're only 3-3, regardless. Two, you need to win this game because this is against a divisional opponent.
right.
Now the Browns come in here 2-4, but they haven't played like a 2-4 team at times, and we've seen Nick Chubb come out and dominate games already this year. And you mentioned Kareem Hunt, his counterpart. Also, he's also another one who's able to go off on you. Um, Ravens need to kind of, try to stop the bleeding early and not let them go crazy and kind of, be able to put up points for themselves. This is a game where if you're the Ravens, right, and you get up to a decent lead like you did against the Dolphins, like you did against the Bills, you
And
probably you
keep that
probably
lead.
keep these guys out of here. You
Right.
know, you probably end the game pretty much early, and you get to coast to victory. If you keep these Browns in the game and they're able to rely and keep rushing the ball on you, well, guess what? They're gonna chew the clock. They're gonna make this a drag out game,
Right.
and you're gonna be stuck in a slugfest where you
You
may
have
or
to put
may
the ball
not
in.
be able to win it late, close. We saw them not be able to do that against the Giants already. If you're the Ravens, get on them early, do what you need to do, make sure you got your offense in sync, and make sure that you have your personnel on the defensive end
Yeah.
keying in on that run game because you want to make Jacoby Brissett beat you with his arm.
Yeah.
Don't let them off the hook and let them run the ball on you.
And I think the thing is too is Jacoby can do that, but it's a lot harder for him to do that rather than them just running the
Mm-hmm.
ball and being able to run a clock and control the game, control the pace of the game. But yeah, what the Ravens need to do is because they play great in the first half. They're a great first half team. They play good in the first quarter, second quarter. It's more so halftime. They need to make halftime adjustments. The defense needs to make halftime adjustments. The offense, they need to be able to put up points. We Kenyon Drake he had a pretty solid game against the Giants last week. Maybe get him a little bit more involved. I know they just signed Deshaun Jackson, but I don't think they're going to get him involved yet too much into the offense. I doubt he maybe even get reps this week, but if he does, then that's a whole different factor. Then you could take the top off the defense. But yeah, I think the Ravens, they just need to take care of the football. One, two, be able to make some halftime adjustments, and then just be able to kind of get to where they need to get defensively to stop the run. So